self-efficacy, and cognitive dissonance. What the hell are they, and why do you care? And how $12,500 became $1 billion, and how does that apply to you? This is the Think Your Reality Podcast, episode 61. Hang on, here we go.
Your destiny is by your design. Getting what you want in your professional life is gained by following a series of steps created by your mindset. Are you ready to start the journey? This is the Think Your Reality Podcast. Here's Mike Sims.
So, two psychological terms in the power of persistence, how they apply to you, and what you take away from them is huge. This is Mike Sims. Let's get started. Cognitive dissonance. It's described as the conflict between the 9-to-5 versus the self-employed. Does that sound familiar? It's probably a conversation you've had with yourself a number of times as you navigate from one ocean, where you're working, to where you'd rather be. Do you have the staying power or the belief in yourself to stay the course? I believe you do. An example of why you should continue to commit is coming up. Most small businesses take about 36 months to turn a profit and then become truly successful and profitable and sustainable once they've hit anywhere from 7 to 10 years in existence. Most small businesses take years to be successful, and that's okay. It's time well spent. You're going to deal with the conflict of cognitive dissonance during the process. Statistics show that successful small businesses are built over years, not months, according to Forbes magazine. Knowing this, you can take comfort in the fact that you can reach your goals. It takes persistence and patience. Anyone who has stayed the course and followed that path will tell you emphatically it was absolutely worth the effort. Success metrics. They're steps that you need to employ during the growth process to keep yourself motivated and see the small successes as an indication of what awaits you as you carry on. They can be something as simple as celebrating a particular number of sales or downloads or likes or subscribers, etc. They can be something you were able to afford yourself, or the opportunity to see or do something that you've always wanted to do. And success breeds success. Rewarding your successes, your patience, or a skill set learned and mastered is a very small and very effective tool in helping you stay focused. And you're going to need that. Self-efficacy is a person's belief in their ability to complete a task or achieve a goal. It describes a person's belief in themselves, to control their behavior and how they react to situations, and their ability to influence their environment, and that can be people as well, and to stay motivated in the pursuit of their aspirations. People can have self-efficacy in various situations, such as their education or their employment or their relationships. When, quote-unquote, you feel up against it, do you believe you can rise to the occasion and continue toward your goal, or do you give up? Do you adopt the attitude of a child without taught perceptions of what they can and cannot do? They seem dauntless so many times. Or do you doubt your own capabilities to rise and overcome the difficulties that life throws at you, and they're going to throw it at you? If you tend to keep going in the face of obstacles, your self-efficacy is substantial. Why do you care about something such as this? Well, self-efficacy is critical because it dictates how you feel about you and whether or not you successfully achieve your goals in life. Self-efficacy is the belief in one's capabilities to organize and execute the courses of action required to manage prospective situations and to achieve your goals. Self-efficacy is a person's belief in their ability to succeed in a particular situation. Such beliefs play a role in determining how people think, behave, and feel. One of the ways to influence this type of mindset is to audibly recite your goals to yourself a few times a day. Remember, the subconscious mind hears what it's told, accepts it as truth, and reacts to bringing about the tangible equivalent. We begin to form our sense of self-efficacy in early childhood by our experiences with tasks and situations. The growth of self-efficacy does not end during the formative years, but continues to evolve throughout life as people acquire new skills, experiences, and understanding. You are not yesterday's you. People can be self-persuaded to believe that they have the skills necessary to succeed. Hence, the theory of think your reality. Think of a time when someone said something positive to you, uplifting and encouraging that helped you achieve something you wanted. Getting verbal encouragement from people allows for you to defeat your self-doubt and rather aid you in concentrating on getting above your previous best effort to the task at hand. That split second of audible rallying can be the very catalyst to lift you, so why not say it to yourself? It's not the sheer intensity of emotional reactions that is important, but rather how you perceived, accepted, and applied them to your situation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the power of persistence. I think you're going to love this. The harder you work, the luckier you get. The phrase and book penned by Joe Ricketts, the founder of TD Ameritrade. A story of how a working-class kid from Nebraska took on Wall Street's brokerage business, broke it wide open, and walked away worth billions. His company began with $12,500 borrowed from friends and relatives. It got to the point where the Securities and Exchange Commission almost shut him down. His partners tried to force him out because of his relentless risk-taking, a clear sign of a successful person. There were even people that swindled the company. The crash of 1989 nearly cost him everything, and he was almost taken out again when a customer committed massive fraud. So what would possess a kid from the prairie land think he could go toe-to-toe with the high financiers of Wall Street, endure this and not survive, but thrive? It's what he believed he could do. Cognitive dissonance. The conflict is manageable in small pieces on a daily basis, and history has proven to us it's worth it. Risk versus recklessness, right? Self-efficacy, your belief in you, is infinitely worth more than anyone else's. Never, ever lose sight of that fact. And persistence, the necessary ingredient regardless of what your life's goals happen to be. My name is Mike Sims. This is the Think Your Reality podcast. And as always, I wish you an absolutely awesome day. You, ladies and gentlemen, deserve nothing less.